Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. In a shocking turn of events, Real Housewives of Atlanta alum Kim Zolciak and her estranged husband, former NFL star Kroy, were reportedly involved in a heated domestic dispute that has left fans stunned and concerned. The incident, described by insiders as one of the most explosive moments in the couple's already turbulent relationship, unfolded earlier this week in their Alpharetta, Georgia home. The fight that rocked the Bravo world. According to sources close to the couple, tensions had been building for days before the situation finally boiled over. It started as a disagreement about money, like so many of their fights do these days, one insider revealed. But this one escalated very quickly. Voices were raised, things were thrown, and at one point both of them were screaming so loudly the neighbors could hear. Neighbors reportedly called authorities after witnessing the argument spill outside onto the driveway. "We could hear them from down the street," said one neighbor who asked to remain anonymous. "It was scary. They're usually very private, but this was something else entirely. You could tell they were both furious." A troubled marriage in the public eye. Kim and Kroy's marital issues have been well documented in recent months. The pair, who wed in 2011 in a lavish ceremony featured on Bravo, were once considered one of the franchise's strongest couples. Their spin-off show, Don't Be Tardy, highlighted their seemingly picture-perfect life, showcasing their sprawling Georgia mansion, 6 children, and deep affection for one another. However, financial troubles, legal battles, and rumors of infidelity have plagued their relationship since late 2022. In May of last year, both Kim and Kroy filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. Although they briefly reconciled in an attempt to repair their marriage, insiders claim the peace didn't last long. They tried counseling, they tried spending more family time together, but the cracks were already there, an insider shared. This fight was the breaking point. Inside the explosive argument, sources who have spoken with Kim and Kroy separately paint a picture of a confrontation that quickly spiraled out of control. They were arguing about bills, a source close to Kroy explained. "He's been under a lot of pressure to manage their finances because of the tax issues, and she's been frustrated with his approach. Kim felt like he was blaming her spending habits, and that's when it all blew up." Kim, known for her glamorous lifestyle and love of designer items, reportedly felt attacked during the argument. She yelled something about not wanting to feel like a prisoner in her own home, the source said. Then Kroy started shouting back about responsibility and priorities. At one point, things became so intense that one of their children reportedly called another family member for help. "The kids were scared," said another insider. "They've seen their parents fight before, but not like this. This was on another level." Authorities respond to the scene. According to an official report obtained by local news outlets, police responded to a call about a domestic disturbance at the Zolciak-Biermann residence at approximately 9:45 p.m. No arrests were made, but officers reportedly spent nearly an hour at the home trying to de-escalate the situation. Both parties were very upset, the report stated. However, no physical injuries were observed, and both agreed to separate for the evening. Kim is said to have left the house temporarily to stay at a nearby hotel, while Kroy remained home with the children. The Alpharetta Police Department declined to comment further on the matter, citing privacy concerns. The aftermath and fallout. Since news of the fight broke, neither Kim nor Kroy has issued an official statement. However, Kim was spotted the following morning wearing sunglasses and appearing visibly shaken as she left the hotel. When asked about the altercation by paparazzi, she responded only with, "No comment. Please respect our privacy." Kroy, meanwhile, was seen taking the children to a nearby park later that day. Observers noted he appeared exhausted but focused on the kids. Financial woes adding to stress. A significant source of stress for the couple has been their ongoing financial issues. Court documents revealed earlier this year that the couple owes hundreds of thousands in unpaid taxes. Additionally, the foreclosure of their 6,900 square foot mansion made headlines, adding pressure to an already fragile marriage. "Kroy feels like he's carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders," said one insider. "He gave up his NFL career to support Kim's reality TV ambitions and raise the kids. Now, with all the financial chaos, there's a lot of resentment building up." Kim, on the other hand, reportedly feels misunderstood and unsupported. She believes she's doing everything she can to keep things together, booking appearances, working on brand deals, even looking at potential reality show returns. But Kroy doesn't see it that way. He sees spending and debt, and she sees it as investing in her brand. A marriage at the breaking point? The question now on everyone's mind is whether this fight marks the end of Kim and Kroy's marriage for good. Sources close to the couple say they're unsure what the future holds. This could be it. One insider admitted, "They've talked about separation before, but this was different. There was a sense of finality to it." Legal experts say another divorce filing could happen soon. Given the history and the intensity of this latest incident, I wouldn't be surprised if we see paperwork filed within the next few weeks, said one Atlanta-based family law attorney not affiliated with the couple. Bravo fans react. Fans of The Real Housewives of Atlanta have been vocal on social media since the news broke. "I feel so bad for the kids," one Twitter user wrote. "They didn't sign up for this drama." Others expressed disappointment, noting how much they admired Kim and Kroy's relationship in earlier seasons of Don't Be Tardy. "This is sad," one fan commented on Instagram. "They were my favorite couple. They seemed so happy and in love, but you never really know what's going on behind closed doors." What's next for Kim and Kroy? While it's unclear whether the couple will attempt another reconciliation or move toward a permanent split, insiders suggest therapy and counseling may be on the table once again. They love their kids more than anything, and that might be the one thing that keeps them from completely walking away, said one source. For now, both Kim and Kroy are reportedly taking time apart. They need space to cool down and figure out what they really want, the insider continued. This fight was ugly, but sometimes moments like this can also be a turning point. Either they work through it or it's over. A public lesson on private pain. The incident serves as a stark reminder that even relationships that look picture-perfect on television can be deeply complicated in reality. As one relationship expert noted, fame, money issues, and public scrutiny can put enormous pressure on couples. When you add kids and financial stress to the mix, it can become combustible very quickly. For Kim and Kroy, the next few weeks will likely determine whether they can salvage their marriage or if this fight will stand as the final chapter in their reality TV love story.